Alright, King Panzer's back on active duty, but technically he's still injured. Let's see, what else we got? We only got a couple of ops. So we got an 8-man night op, Operation Crimson Walk. And then we got Silver Giant, which is the same one that's been standing out here for a little while. We're on day 14. So maybe we do a 6-man op. This looks like a big building with a large exterior. This is multiples, though. So if we do Crimson Walk, that's going to be a very, very big map that's probably going to take a little while. Shouldn't have got caught. I mean, that's one way to look at it. I think we'll go with this one. We'll go with the smaller op, because we've only got one building here. Oh, and it's raining. So not only is it a night op, it's also raining. Where's our box? Did they really put the... Chat, the electrical box is on the fence. Is that the electrical box for this building? I assume that it is, because it's the only one I can see. That's very weird. Yeah, that doesn't seem up to code. So it's supposed to be a 6-man op. We can do a 6. We can do 6. We sent in Capsty, so this time around we'll go Cedex. We'll send in Grindler.
Use the boss.
No Carrion. We'll send in Postal. We'll put in Max. And we'll put in
Here
BLM.
we go.
Now let's actually get them outfitted with some proper weapons. Let me see. G36 is gonna have to go. I think we just go in with some AKs, maybe? Or we just outfit the whole unit with AUGs. No chance it could be an electric fence? I don't think so. I don't think that's a thing in this game. I'm pretty sure it's not a thing. Well, then again, we do have 6 points. We do have 6 points, though. So we could get an SV98. We could get a grenade launcher. Problem is, you only have limited ammo with a grenade launcher. Let's see. What else do we have access to? We got access to the AKM with a grenade launcher. That's pretty much it. We get the AS Vow. Get an RPK. SA-80. Unfortunately, we don't have the battle honors for that. We need these battle honors to get the SA-80, but we don't have any, so we'll have to do that after we win. Save for Cord or Russian space magic. We could do that too. We could save the points for some artillery support or possibly the Cord. Is the RPK counted as an LMG that has to set up? I believe so. I don't remember in the actual files in the code if these are counted as an LMG or counted as an assault rifle with a larger capacity. So, yeah, I don't remember. I'd have to go look at the code. You know what? I could do that real quick. Hold on, chat. Because, I've been working so much on the mod, I actually have a shortcut on my desktop directly to the mod folder. So I can actually go check real quick. This is one of the few times where it's like... It's one of the few times where instead of just wondering and like, oh, gee, I wonder how this works, like, I can actually go confirm how it works. Let me see. I'm looking for... the RPK. Let's open this up. And then RPK, what do we get? Nope, that's not it. You're in here somewhere. I know you are. Okay, maybe not. Maybe it's a different file. I apologize, chat. I thought this was going to be very quick and easy. It is not, in fact, quick and easy. Let me close that one out. Oh, that's why. Because Because as it turns out, chat, I'm looking at pistols and not rifles because, spoiler alert, in case you didn't know, I'm an idiot. So let's actually try looking in the correct weapon category for an RPK. Let's see. Yes, the RPK is counted as an LMG. So it would have setup time like other LMGs. I could change that. I mean, I'd have to restart the game, but I could change that for the next stream. Alright, let's make sure we get everybody equipped properly. I think honestly we just go in with some RPK or some AK-74s. We'll just go in with some stock standard stuff here. No big deal. Definitely gonna take more grenades.
Here we go.
I'm not even gonna go quiet. We're just gonna go in with the 74s. I'll leave Grindler with the power saw just in case we need it. He's gonna be a little slower, but that's okay. Actually, you know what? What I can do is I can keep Grindler on. Actually, that's weird. I gotta rebalance the shit out of that. So apparently, the AK-74 gives the same mobility penalty as the Clin. That makes absolutely no sense. That makes no sense whatsoever. I feel like that's not working as intended. Let me see. Give me that. And actually, I keep forgetting we need to put the fancy sights on it. That's why we paid for them. Make sure we're giving our mans the NVGs. We'll go ahead and go in with some breaching charges. Never hurts to have more breaching charges. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna give Postal Trot some breaching charges too. Let's see. Switch back over to the 74. Couldn't you rename it to an AK-47? I mean, we have the AKM, which is just an AK-47. The modernized, air quotes, AK-47. Let's see. Switch you over. Give you the 74. Door charges is good. I'm good with that. And then BLM will get you some frags as well. Slap a 74 on you. Get you out of that heavy armor. I think, yeah, that's everybody. Do we need any marksmen on this one? I feel like we don't. I think good intermediate range assault rifle is just going to be good all around. Oh yeah, we do need to put the optics on the others. Do need to do that. There we go. And there we go. The AKM is an AK-47 but with an optic rail and compensator. I mean, yeah. Alright, hold on. Let me double check here. Yeah, we're just eliminating terrorists. We don't need to worry about, hostages. So, I think... yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. Got a lot of windows facing out this way, which I don't like. But... we got our mans with the power saw. Which means we don't necessarily have to go in the way that they want us to go. Looks like chat has decided that an RPK should count as an oversized assault rifle instead of an LMG, or a general purpose machine gun. Again, I can put that down and change it. Maybe introduce a slight mobility penalty because it's going to be carrying a larger magazine, so it would weigh a little more. But yeah, I mean the RPK is just a regular AK, but with a heavier barrel, a longer barrel, and usually a larger magazine. So it really should straddle that line between like the full-on setup and like slowness of an LMG versus the snappiness of an assault rifle. I can adjust the stats to make it somewhere in between. Anyway, chat, let's go.
We're back for another go.
So I think... Here's what we're gonna do. Just go ahead and cover that angle. We're gonna do the same thing here. As a matter of fact, I don't even want you to move. You're good right where you're at. So we're gonna hold that angle. We're gonna hold that angle. I'm gonna grab Grendler. We're gonna come back over here into the dark, and we are going to slice that open. And then we're just gonna pull our people up to the MRAP and wait. Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh, that's not good. I need you to back up immediately. And I need you to use one of those fancy grenades that I gave.
The bomb's ready.
That takes care of that. Again, so much for stealth. So, oh shit. Alright.
Here we go.
There we go. Now we should be able to get in. I saw that.
We'll frag 'em to Zog.
Get wrecked, nerd. Let's go ahead and we'll cover that angle just to make sure. What else do we got going? They definitely know that we're here. They definitely know that we're here. I did not bring anybody with smoke grenades, I don't think. That's okay. BLM from this angle ought to be able to get a grenade a little farther into the room. Maybe not. But we can get one in here.
Getting the bombs ready.
Suck it, nerd. Let's go ahead and we will once again hold this angle. And I'm gonna jog these dudes down here. No, thank you. Give me the jog.
Here we go.
And then give me the jog.
Use the boss.
We're just gonna book it. Because I want to get to the power box. That's what I want. The power box is gonna give us an advantage by putting these guys in the dark, and that's exactly what I want to do. So what we'll do is I'm gonna pie this direction just to make sure that there's nobody in that little courtyard. Doesn't look like it, so go ahead and exit. As a matter of fact, you know what? We don't even have to do that.
We'll frag 'em to Zog.
We don't even really need that. There we go. Now they're in the dark. And as a matter of fact, Postal, you've got my wall charges.
Use the boss.
So that's what time it is. It's motherfucking wall charge time.
Use the boss.
Let's see. I'm gonna have you hold that angle, and I'm gonna bring you in here.
Here we go.
Because it wouldn't be a mission if we didn't blow something up.
Getting the bombs ready.
Okay, outstanding. I'm gonna have you hold this angle for me, just in case they try to sneak up behind us. And first things first, I'm the realist. I want to frag in here.
Ready to bombs, boys.
Alright. You have to time that very carefully. So he basically, like, he was throwing the grenade. It was in the air when the bomb went off. And then the grenade went through the hole. Which you would never do in real life, but that is a thing that you can do in this game. Alright. Let's get in here. Okay. Just a double check. I'm not even gonna give him the chance.
Ready.
We're just gonna chuck the grenade back there. Make sure that if there's anybody back there, they're having a real bad day. And then we go ahead and advance. But I want you pieing this door the entire time. I do not want any surprises. And then no carrying, you do the same. I'm gonna take a wide angle. And once we've confirmed that there's nobody in this little area, then we can go ahead and move my mans up. So I want you covering that corner and then just slide it on out there. That's what she said. And we got nothing, which is good. I like nothing. But look at this. Look at this giant room, chat. This is going to be a nightmare to clear. That could have gone bad. Yeah, it could have gone really bad. You know what we could do? I still got more wall charges. So maybe we just hold this angle and we go straight through this wall. As a matter of fact, I think that's exactly what we're gonna do.
Use the boss.
I think that's exactly what we're gonna do. Alright, let's go ahead and move up here.
Getting the bombs ready.
Move my man's back. Okay, outstanding. Give me all the frags all day, day.
We's gonna blow them up. Ready the bombs, boys. Ready the bombs, boys.
Frag storm? Yeah, absolutely. We are frag storming the shit out of these guys. Okay, we'll go ahead and move up here. I'm gonna go ahead and drop a frag
We's
right
gonna
here.
blow them up.
Just to see if there's anybody in that corner. Doesn't look like it. So now we go ahead and we pull CVEX up high just to get an angle wide on that yard. We look clear. You love to see it. There should not be anybody alive in here, but we're still going to clear it anyway, just in case. Okay, looks clear over there. I'm gonna throw a flashbang in there, see if we get an audio cue.
Ready the bombs, boys.
Okay, no audio cue. So maybe there's nobody in there? But we should be good to move up Grendler. And we should be good to move up CVEX as well. But we'll get him on the wall so that he's not... Oh, yep, there we go. There we go. I'll wait for Grendler to move up. I'm still going to have Max back here holding this angle so that they don't sneak up behind us. Let me just go ahead and... Well, we didn't get any audio cues. So what we'll do instead, I'm going to pie this door. I'm going to have Grendler pie this window. Just so that we can, you know, hold these angles here. And then we got 2 grated doors. We're not going to be able to blow those open with grenades, which is unfortunate. I'm also a little bit concerned at how few dudes we're actually seeing right now. Where are you at? Oh, they've got some cover back there. Alright. Go ahead and reload. We're holding the angles. Alright, since we're good, I'm gonna go ahead and move Grendler over here.
Use the
Double
boss.
time it for me. I'll do the same thing with CVEX. We're gonna double time it.
Use the boss.
We're still gonna hold our angles. And then we'll round the corner, see what we can see. We got nothing. Alright, we'll do the same thing here. Looks like we had a couple guys down here, but that's alright. So we'll hold that angle, and now we push up. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to go through this fence line, so... I guess I have to leave Max here, as much as I don't want to do it. But let's just... Flashbang?
Bombs, boys.
Okay, there's definitely somebody in there. But let's go ahead and we'll take another angle here. I'm doing a little real-time micro, just so that we can get some better angles. Again, I don't particularly care for real-time micro, but I still do it. You know what? Here's what we'll do. I'm gonna go in through this wall right here. Go ahead and give me that.
Boss.
And while we're doing that, I'm gonna bring you... Actually, hold up. Here's what I'm gonna do. I want you watching that angle. But go ahead and move it up. We're gonna move up. We're gonna move up CVEX. Oh, garbage upper left. You aren't.
The bombs ready.
You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. Grendler is who I want. So let's go ahead and we'll check this out. I just want to make sure there's nobody back here. Are you fucking serious? He planted the explosives on the wrong wall. Son of a bitch. That's okay, though. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. Who's got my other wall charge? Guess what? You're trading places. Please actually put the explosives on the correct wall. Let me... Okay, it's actually going to put it in the right place on this one. Now, what I want from Grendler is to come in here, because he's going to be following in. Got a bit over-enthusiastic. Yeah, look, I like blowing stuff up. Okay, what can I say? What can I say? Give me the double time.
Getting the bombs ready.
Alright, so what we do is we move back no carrying. We have Grendler hold this angle. And then just for funsies, I'm going to blow that one up. And then this one. Okay, outstanding. No carrying took a hit on that one, which I do not like. But he survived. Okay, this is really fucking weird. Because I know there's more enemies on the map. But I don't know where they are. Okay, we're getting no audio cues, so I think we're just gonna breach. They've gotta be outside. Nope, there was one back there. He just did an audio cue. Maybe they're getting wise to that. Maybe they're getting wise to the audio cues. Give me a frag right here in this corner.
Getting the bombs ready.
And you don't have any more frags. Hopefully you got a good baseball arm.
We'll blow him to bits.
Okay. This concerns me for a host of reasons. But we should have that room mostly clear, so I think now's the time for BLM to come up. I'm sorry, Max to come up and just double check our angles over here. Make sure we don't have anybody on the back side of the building. I mean, I can turn it off, but I can turn off the green tent. Let's just double check over here. Okay, we got nothing. Nothing. Okay. Oh, okay. So
Mission complete.
Look at this. This is what I mean, chat. This is what I was telling you before. This is what I was telling you before. Motherfuckers will just sit there in that corner and they will wait you out. They will wait forever, just waiting for you to make a mistake. Because we threw a grenade and it landed like right here. So I don't know how, but somehow with the grenade being right here, he not only did not audio cue, but then he didn't even die. So he had to have been, like, right here against this wall. Like, that's the only way I can think of that he would have been able to survive that explosion. Because there's, like, you can't really see it that well, but see there's, like, this box or something here. So the only thing I can think is that he was right here in this corner, and when the grenade went off, like, it just happened to block it, just, like, right here. So, like, the explosion would have went right here, and this dude was sitting right here in this fucking corner. That's the only way that I can think of that he could have survived that. And that's what I mean. These dudes are assholes, and they will absolutely, like, they will just sit in that corner, and if you don't get them, if you don't nade them out, if you don't kill them, they will get you every time. If I had started moving my guys out of here thinking that the room was clear, we could have got somebody shot in the back. So, who was that? That was No Carrion, who took a hit. No Carrion took a hit, but he kept that angle. So, good on you, No Carrion. Good on you. And there we go, chat. That is now 2 weeks in the suck. As you can see, we can retire with 11 battle honors. We can fight for 7 more days. We cannot R&R because, unfortunately, we don't have any more intel. We were trying to get some, and then they killed the hostages. So, Ernst, do you want me to let you run this one? You gotta run a poll real quick, give them like 2 minutes. Actually, I'll tell you what. Chat, we'll give you 5 minutes. Give them 5 minutes, Ernst, because it's almost 3 hours. So now's an outstanding time for me to take a BRB, and you guys as well. So go ahead and get the BRB out of the way. I'm gonna get up, use the restroom, do some stretches, get some water. You know the usual stuff. I recommend that you guys do the same. Grab a snack, grab a drink, whatever you want to grab, so that you can go ahead and continue to stay comfy as we play some door kickers too. But yeah, I'll let Ernst run a poll for you real quick to decide whether we're gonna fight 7 more days or if we're gonna go ahead and retire with what we've got. And then once we've done that, we'll come back from the BRB, figure out what we're gonna do, and we'll take it from there. All right. And chat has decided to find a new city to burn, which we will absolutely do. So let's go ahead and retire. Actually, let me fucking get... Let me pretend like I know what I'm doing. And get the booba back on screen, because I know that's what y'all are really here for. But there you go. We're going to go ahead and retire with 11 battle honors. I'm going to be honest with you, chat. I think 11 battle honors is... One... is enough to buy all of the new toys that are available, but then also we can start handing out battle honors to people who do cool stuff and start awarding people when they do cool stuff.
Good work, Commander.
So there we go. There we go, chat. 78 stars and 12 battle honors in total. Plus, we got a lot of folks that ranked up. Let's see, we did 14 days. We lost 2 people. We got 0 reinforcements because we actually finished before we got the reinforcements. We did fail that one mission. We killed 242 hostiles. And of course, lost the 2 hostages. Cord funny. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't actually play tested the cord. Alright. Well, the first thing we gotta do is we gotta go back to the squad. And the reinforcements have arrived. However, we're gonna have to rename them. So, since this one already has the right portrait, I'm just gonna go ahead and rename them to Ernst. So there you go. Now y'all gotta behave because Ernst is out here in the unit as well. And then we got our other name on the list, which is Static Charge. And because they did not give me any stuff in time, and to be fair, was partly my fault, they're gonna get the blank face portrait. There you go, chat. There's your 2 new volunteers. Volunteers. I mean, you need assault shooting. As I said before, eventually you will level up everything. As I said before, like with my character, because I went ahead and did an entire mission to test everything out, like, you will max out all your skills once you hit top level. And the funny thing with that is, like, what skills actually level up is completely random. Like, it has nothing to do with what you're actually doing in the mission. It's just like it picks some random skills. So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and just get some of these unlocks out of the way. So obviously we're gonna unlock the Python. Does anybody want the broom handle? I put it in mostly as a joke. I think we can afford it, though. I think we can afford it. I'm gonna buy it. I don't think anybody's gonna use it, but I'm gonna buy it. And of course, Ernst is getting his CZ75. Arrakis says, I kind of want the C96. I mean, done. Alright, so now we need to unlock some primaries. We can use static for that. So what do we got? We got the Spaz 12. There you go, Spaz 12. In spite of its popularity in movies and TV, the Italian stallion of shotguns has been out of production for over 20 years, and less than 40,000 ever made it to market. Nevertheless, it's popular for a reason, and its semi-auto capability makes it lethal in close quarters. It was for you, Brewster, but it was also on Ernst's request. I mean, technically he requested it before you did. But you both wanted it, so you both get to have it. Like, it's not a... There's no limit on the number of guns. Good to see you, Grey Figure. Thanks for joining us on a Sunday. Hopefully you're having an outstanding weekend. Static says no shoddy, please. Oh, don't worry. I'm just using you to unlock stuff. But let's see. We got the M14. That was added at request of, I believe... Was it Megas that was asked? No, Megas was asking about the M1. The M14, based on the M1 Garand and intended to replace it, this last American battle rifle spent an anemic 7 years as the USA standard service rifle before being replaced by the M16. Plagued by a host of problems, the design nevertheless went through multiple revamps and modernizations and still sees use in platforms such as the M21 and the M1A as marksman weapons. Unfortunately, you don't get any of those fancy ones. You don't get any of the fancy ones. You get the old one. Let's see, what else do we get? I mean, I'm gonna unlock the AS Val with some of our stars because I want you guys to have like a suppressed rifle option. Let's see, we've got the Lee Infield, which I put in just for funsies. We've also got the SA-80. I know somebody was asking for the SA-80, so we're going to go ahead and unlock that. We might as well unlock the Lee Enfield. So, let's see. We got the Lee Enfield. Everywhere the Union Jack once flew, so too did the Lee Enfield. One of the few 10-round bolt-action rifles of its era, the SMLE is still reliable and effective as a sniper or marksman rifle, even against modern armor. The only issue is sourcing ammunition for the thing. And Cody rolled into the chat with a 20-month resubscription. Says, "Sorry, I'm late, boss lady. Just got up after working all night." Well, again, as I've said before, Cody, you're never late. A donkey never arrives late. They arrive precisely when they mean to. So good to see you. Hopefully the weekend is treating you well. And sorry you had to work, but glad that you're not working anymore. Always good to get out of work and have some time to yourself. Let's see, we got the SA-80 as well. And also, thank you for the 20 consecutive months. That's 20 months in a row, chat. He's on a 20-month streak. months. He is almost to 2 years. We got some other folks that are very, very close to 2 years. So thank you, Cody, for the 20 months of support. Almost 2 years in the cult of bad tactical decisions without a single pause in between. The SA-80, also known by the designation L85A2, this is the standard rifle of the British Armed Forces, chambered in 5.56. The A1 design was once called the worst service rifle in history, but after a redesign by H&K, this distinctive bullpup has gone on to serve with distinction. Quite what it's doing in Nowheraki is anyone's guess. So there we go. That is... Oh, no, wait, sorry. I forgot about the Garand. What do we got? Designed and produced by the US in World War II, the Garand was one of the first self-loading rifles to be adopted by a standing army. It performed so well, it was used as the baseline to develop the M14, which would replace it in 1957. Ping! Because that's the only thing anyone ever knows about the Garand is ping. That and Garand thumb, given that there's a dude who now goes by that name. Alright, so we could grab the AKM with the grenade launcher, but nobody's using the AKM, so I feel like that's kind of a waste. We could grab an RPK. Erst says he wants the 7.62 RPK. The 7.62 RPK actually has the drum mag. The 75 round drum mag. So this one's actually got an LMG capacity. The 74 has only got the 45 round. But we can unlock that. It's only 3. We could also get the PKM. Finally, we could grab the cord, chat. We could grab the cord. The only problem is it's 20 points. It's very expensive. Yeah. Very expensive. And Capsy re-priming for an 11th month. Capsy, welcome to the stream on a Sunday or Monday for you. Good to see you. Glad to have you. And thank you for the 11 months of Prime support. Almost a year in the cult of bad tactical decisions. Yeah. How much for a helicopter? That's a good question. I don't remember. Let me see. The artillery and the helicopter are both 15 each. So we could either buy both of these or we could buy one of these and the cord as well. And Cody88 as well back in the chat with 500 Bezos bucks. Sam, one of the other shifts had a no-call quit, so more overtime for me. I mean, good when you get when you get the paycheck, not so good when you have to actually do the work. So I feel for you, Cody. But again, as always, heart goes out to the folks that do that work the weekends so that everyone else doesn't have to. I'm one of them now. I have to work Saturdays. Okay, I think people definitely want the chopper. Let's get to the chopper. So now we got a Hind D coming in with a close air support strike. And then, whoops, sorry. And then y'all donkeys want the cord. Y'all really want the cord. I don't know why. Cord is putting the heavy machine gun. The cord is essentially the Russian equivalent of the M2 Browning and is similarly seen mounted to vehicles or stationary mounts. There's no such thing as hip fire with a weapon of this size. So why someone would choose this for close quarters is a question that may have no intelligent answer. Again, the cult is not known for its practicality. Yeah, that's the thing. I mostly put in the cord as a joke. But like, it's not as useful in this game because of the fact that, like, it can't punch through walls or anything. So, like, its job as an anti-material machine gun, as a heavy machine gun, is kind of lost in the game just because of the way that the game processes, like, ballistics and stuff. But hey, if y'all want the cord, you get the cord. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, Urs. There are people, fucking brick shit houses of people, that can hip fire these heavy machine guns, but, like, they are absolutely the exception and not the rule. What if he could program it to fire small grenades? Possibly? I mean, grenade launchers are a thing in the game, we just don't use them that much. But yeah, I mean, theoretically, I could just change the ammunition type from a bullet to a grenade. So, Arrakis, do you want the cord, or do you want to stick with the hog? Because, I mean, as you can see, your mobility is non-existent with the cord. I can want the cord, you're already leaving me behind most of the time. I mean, I can't take you on every single mission. Do we? Yeah, we don't have any sights. We don't have any special ammo for it. It's just a big-ass gun. Just a big-ass gun. I mean, we might as well put my mans in the full armor. I mean, you're slow as balls. You wanted to be the Panzer guy. You are the Panzer guy. You are the guy. Does the M14 have any sights? That's a good question. I don't remember. Let us find out. I'm pretty sure it does. Where is it? It's in this list somewhere. M14. Yeah, it actually has several sights. You got a 1x red dot, a 4x ACOG, and a 3 to 9 marksman scope. So, first of all, I gotta get Erst his loadout. So, Erst, what's it gonna be? I know you want the CZ, so I already gave you that. You know what we got on the primaries. So what's it gonna be? Can it see through walls? I mean, it can when you blow them up. Erst wants the KS-23. KS-23 it is. Crappy wants an ACOG with a, what, an M14? Okay, we can do that. We can do that. Let me see. M14 with an ACOG. There you go. Go ahead and take that off. I'm gonna give you just like a regular pistol. Oh, you wanted the big boy, right? The Anaconda. Still sniper, now full auto. Is it full auto? Okay, yeah, it's select fire. Any optics for the RPK? I would assume the same as the AK optics. Let's see. Let's have a look. So for the 47? Oh no, the 47 doesn't have any optics. Well, how about that? All right. I guess now, because we got Erst in here, and we got him his equipment. Static, I know you're out there. So I'll take requests real quick on your loadout before we get you stuck in. Again, we've pretty much unlocked almost everything, so there's only a couple weapons left to unlock. There's a grenade launcher, which is basically the same grenade launcher as the one at the underslung, only you get more ammo for it. Can have an AUG and a CZ. I can make that happen. There we go. We'll give you the AUG and the CZ. And there you have it. Let's make sure we put you in the intermediate armor instead of the heavy armor, because the heavy armor do be slowing people down quite a bit. All right. Well, now we got our new folks inducted into the units, and we're ready to go. So let's have a look at some more campaigns, chat. You know what? We can do Subjugator. Electronic intelligence eavesdropping warns of a major insurgency blackhead operation targeting the oil industry and the lower Pard Basin. They may be looking to take things over or just blow things up. In any case, we're deploying advanced teams on select facilities and sending up QRF teams to respond. So, this is a little bit different. These campaigns, operations, as I explained before, are a little bit different from what we were doing here with the tours of duty. With a tour of duty, these are randomized and kind of a roguelite. The operations are more scripted with actual specific maps that you're doing. And if you fail missions, that can potentially have ripple effects through the rest of the campaign. Not always, but sometimes. So we could do an operation. We've actually got several. We've got the Crack, which is not what you think it is. But yeah, as you can see, there's like 4 default operations. I got Operation Shadow Moses. I got a couple of other tours of duty that are just smaller maps. And then I do have Songbird, which I was trying to make my way through, but Songbird is actually really hard. It amuses the heck out of me that the game uses the phrase blackhead. It's an issue kind of like... No, I mean, I know what blackheads are. The reason they call them that is because they wear the black shema over their face. It might be intentional. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. What's your favorite campaign type? I don't really have a favorite campaign type. I will say that I do like the tours of duty, the small ones, just because you can go through them very quickly. And you do it on a much smaller scale. So, like, you get a chance to, like, rotate through people very quickly. But let's just do Operation Subjugator so that you guys can get a feel for how operations work. We'll go ahead. We're gonna do Iron Man as always. So permadeath, no restarts, but we get double the rewards. We got 21 troops available for deployment. So as you can see, we've got this little thing going on here. So we basically have to do this mission, then we open up these 2, then this one, and then this one. And each one of these presents a different type of challenge. So there will absolutely be opportunities for everybody to get into this shit. That includes, you know, Arrakis and Crappy with their longer range weapons as well. So we got phase 1, surprise. We're just killing some hostiles. All those quiet hours on guard duty and then chaos erupts when you're just not ready for it. Objective. I keep calling it Operation. Operation Silly Symphony is under attack. That's a hell of a name. Repel the assault on the facility. There are still civilian workers in and around the facility. It seems that the insurgents are just here to damage the equipment, but we need to be sure that of our fires as we manage... But God, I cannot words, Chad. I cannot words today. We'll need to be sure of our fire as we maneuver through the building. This is a very sensitive situation. There's no ETA on the QRF, so pull up your pants and grab some kit from the truck. Don't let them dig in. Our work didn't kill me. Outstanding. You love to hear of Mars. Good to see you. Glad to have you. Graduation plus Memorial Day weekend is hell. I can imagine. But glad to hear that you made it through. Hopefully the weekend is treating you well so far. Was there a day when you could words? I mean, maybe. Once upon a time. I don't remember it, though. So, I'm not gonna say no definitively, but probably not. Says Repel, are we on the defense? Nah, we're pretty much never on the defense. We're always on offense. But all we gotta do is eliminate terrorists. That's simple enough. What? Oh, we have high mobility spawns! Okay. I almost forgot about these because they so rarely pop up. I'm trying to remember who we left off with, but let's see. I think we put in Sevex, we did Grendler, we did No Carrion. So Erst is up next on account of him just getting into the unit. And then just so I don't lose my mind, I think I'm just... Okay, Erst does not have enough mobility. Why does he not have enough? It says you have 8 mobility. Oh, concealment must be at least 8. I got you. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. Mobility 8? Yeah.
Here we go.
I think Erst with a shotgun. Erst with a shotgun in a toilet. I think that's the worst kind of surprise for the enemy. So I got you in the 6B3, which is the mid-grade, which is middling armor but also better mobility. I can put you in the 6B4, but that's going to slow you way down. If you want it, though, I can make it happen. Mobility, I agree, but Erst might disagree. Yeah, that's the other problem. You can't be in the shitter with the level 4 plates. I might be able to give you a heavier helmet, though. Can I give you the Maska? No. Well, hold on now. We can unlock the Maska without the Maska. And you're still technically within the limit, but now you've got a little more head armor. So there we go. Let's see. We're gonna put in static.
Here we go.
And then who else? I mean, look, I know I'm playing favorites. I'm gonna do Postal and I'm gonna do Max again just because I don't want to try to remember who went on what operations. King Bob says, gotta go. Have a fantastic rest of the stream. All right, Bob. Well, thanks for hanging out with us as always. I do hope you have an outstanding rest of your weekend. And hopefully we will catch you on the next stream, depending on how your work goes for you. But as always, appreciate the time. Thanks for hanging out with us. Let's see. We're going to have to hold the angles out here on the street. Erst is going to be popping out of the shitter to give these guys a surprise. We don't have to worry about any hostages, so that's good. So I think weapon-wise, the AUG is going to be a good pick for static. Good on the equipment. We can go ahead and do Postal here. Actually, hold on. Can we... We can do the short barrel AUG, but we can only use the fixed scope. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the AK-74. Like, it's a good middling weapon. Oh, give him a door charge. Would that not just be perfect? No. No. Damn, the satchel charge is too heavy. Yeah, I'll give him a door. Actually, you know what? Hold on. We could do this. Do this. Let me do that. I give him just one door charge. Just the one, so that he can blow his way out of that bathroom. Actually, hold on. This is Erst we're talking about. If he was going to give up one of his equipment slots, it would be the non-lethal grenade. In fact, there we go. Some true. Aw, really? Really? Because of the fucking. Alright. Well, apparently, incendiary grenades are too heavy. Don't ask me why.
Use the boss.
Makes no damn sense. Yeah, your hearing loss is not going to be service related, buddy. I hate to tell you. Okay. I think we're good. We can go with it. Unless, Max, real quick, if you're still out there, now's the time. If you want to do any loadout changes, now is the time. Postal as well. I don't... No, Postal's here too. Okay. Yeah, if you guys want to do loadout changes, now's the time. Now that we've got pretty much everything unlocked. Max says he's good. Alright. What about you, Postal? Speak now or forever hold your peace. Okay, just making sure nobody's got NVGs on. Deagle? We can do that. That's it? You just want a deagle? As a matter of fact, hold on. We need more grenades. Always more grenades. Weren't there 70s in this building? I don't care if there are. They're about to have a bad time. Look, we get a lower rating for killing civilians We don't fail a mission because of it. It's their fault for standing in the way of the explosion. Yeah, they're right in front of a window. I'm hoping we can make the best. Okay, so I've actually got one of us watching into the door. Alright, so first thing we gotta do is get Max up here so that he can cover this angle in case they try to sneak up around behind us. Static, I'm gonna have you just kind of grab that angle here. We'll go ahead and do this. Get everybody set up. Let me get Erst in position with the door charge.
Here we go.
Civilians know that we're here. They're gonna start running. Oh, well.
Getting the bombs ready.
Things just went live. So now it's time. Kick that door. Excuse you. You're gonna take the shot, right? You're definitely not just gonna stand there. Okay, he took the shot. Oh God, listen to that gun go off. Good Lord. It definitely sounds the part. Definitely sounds the part. Alright, let's go ahead and move up. I'm gonna put Static with, let's see, this is Max. See, it keeps changing the colors of people every mission. And it, like, so I'll, like, remember who someone is based on the color of the circle. And then it changes the next mission, and I'm like, shit, who is this again? But I'm gonna put Static with Max, and we're gonna have them sweep the outside here. But let me get our people in position. Oh God, it's a slaughter. It's a slaughter. All right, let's flip the corner real quick. I want you facing that direction. Okay, I think we're clear there. So go ahead and move up. Okay, y'all, this pair has got that held. And there's no other way in. So we're good on that. We just need to clear the street to make sure that there's no enemies out here. And then we can sweep around the south side of the building. Okay, looks clear there. Oh, no, wait. I done seen you.
We'll frag 'em to Zog.
Suck on one of those. Alright, now it's clear. Now it's clear. Alright, Erst.
Here we go.
Go ahead and get you reloaded before we breach the room. And then we're going to frag out. Okay, maybe not. Are we gonna frag out in this direction? Chat, there might be civilians in there. Oh well.
We's gonna blow them up. Watch out.
Okay, get Erst in there. And then we're gonna send in Postal as well. God, my man's with this shotgun. With this shotgun, he is not messing around. Okay, we'll go ahead and move down. You guys just hold that angle. Come up around the corner.
We's good to go.
Are we good? Where'd that come from? Okay, we're coming around the other side. Got it. Bring up Erst. So we're taking some fire through the window, but that's okay. They can't actually hit us. Oh, that's not good at all. Back around the corner, please. And then if you would please kindly dump a frag grenade on top of those guys. Holy shit. That man's was sitting there with an RPG. That is definitely not good. Okay. I don't like it. Actually, you know what? Reload first.
Use the boss.
What do we got? We got nothing. I'm gonna try and put a grenade right there.
Getting the bombs ready.
I'm afraid of the RPG mans. I'm afraid of the RPG mans. I'm very, very afraid of the RPG mans.
We're under attack.
Shit. My man's took a hit. My man's took a hit. Alright, but we got their attention. We got their attention. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna real quick pie this door. And we're gonna run across here. I want Ernst focused in this direction as he crosses, and then turn him back the other way when we get to the other side. Alright. Again, a little bit concerned about the way this is going, but it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Let me see. What do we got? Ernst has got grenades.
Ready the bombs, boys.
Time to use them. Okay, that blew that up. So I want you pieing this until you get to about here, and then I want you facing the right direction. Okay. So far, so good.
Use the boss.
Okay, we're catching them around the corner there. Think we can move down here. Like, this cistern is solid cover. Okay. Ernst, give me another frag if you don't mind.
We'll blow him to bits.
And then we'll go ahead and just hold this angle as we move up. It's intense. It's intense, and we're not even camping yet. Alright. Let's peek it. Okay, I think we're good. We're gonna hold the long angle. And then let's move my mans up. Ah, dicks. Shit, I didn't check that. That's my bad. That's my bad, Max. You didn't die, but it could have been bad. I did not check that angle, and that is my fault. 100% my fault. Okay.
Ready the bombs, boys.
Definitely audio cue. There we go. Go ahead and give me a
Here we
reload.
go.
Just for funsies,
Getting
put a
the
grenade in
bombs
there.
ready.
Okay, I didn't think so, but it was worth a check. Alright, I don't like it, but we're gonna have to move up because we need to pincer this room.
Use the boss.
So we know all this is clear. Basically, we just gotta clear this southern section, and then we gotta clear this room, assuming it's not already clear. And I don't want to try to push in from this door because they already know we're coming from that direction. So we'll move up slowly. I want you facing that direction, this direction, that direction. And then I'm just gonna have you move up. Okay, and there's another one. And they haven't even opened the door, which is really strange. Normally they'd be coming out that door. So let's go ahead, we'll move up. We'll get a nice angle on the door. Give it a kick.
Here we go!
So we
Hold
go.
on to the pin. Throw the other part.
Okay. Again, very strange. Oh, there we go.
Good job.
There we
Mission
go.
complete.
One civilian casualty. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not happy about civilian casualties, but I'm also not looking to get any of my people killed. We already had multiple vest hits there, so I mean, we were very liberal with the grenades in there, Erst. I'm surprised we didn't get more civilian casualties, to be honest with you.